How to start a charter boat business. That's what you're looking for, right? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick. Hey there. And it's an awesome search. It shows me you're looking to become an entrepreneur, and my story with this in this business model breakdown review / experience that I've had with it goes back over the last almost 4 years of time shooting this video. And you're going to want to pay attention to this because this is really critical information that can help you make an educated decision by the end of this video, what approach you want to take, how you want to tackle this to build a business to get the results that you want. Alright, and having started a couple different types of businesses, some of those things absolutely failed, some of those things did work. Long story short, it was pretty brutal. Alright, dealing with a lot of the overhead, supplies, equipment, employees, it was tough. And working a job at the time where I was funding the business and trying to pay for the overhead associated with it because it was just a struggle to keep it afloat. When it comes to a boat charter business, I'm not saying you're going to experience the same thing, but having gotten around people who have started one, having helped out friends who have started one, having gotten around just people who've started one, I'm telling you, some of it can be just kind of grunt work. It's a simple business to start. If you've got a boat or if you've got connections where you can rent out your own boat and then you can get people to get on the boat and you can rent that out too. It's an interesting business. It's a fun business to start. However, when you're looking at it, unless you're looking at franchising out the business model, kind of like you would in the taxi industry where you've got a fleet of vehicles, but not just a fleet of vehicles in one location, you have them in different locations all over the place. Unless you're looking at the business from that perspective of franchising out where you've got a herd, a fleet of vehicles, I would advise you, if you're only looking at it from a business perspective of making money, building an income, and just to be your own boss, if that's really what you're looking for out of a business, before you consider learning exactly step by step how to actually start your own boat charter business, which I can share with you how to do if you comment down below if it's something you really want to learn how to do, and I'll point you in the right direction. But before you take this approach, if you give me a minute here, I can save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears sharing with you just a simple concept, and you can take it or leave it. But my story with this goes back a year ago when I transitioned from a traditional brick and mortar business dealing with supplies, equipment, all that stuff that I mentioned already, and I came across a person who was building a business in a way where they weren't dealing with that, in a way where they weren't dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, they weren't dealing with franchising out anything, and they're making more money every month than I was making a whole year. They're making 7 figures, alright? And they're traveling around the world, building their business at the same time, having money freedom from limited locations, so they weren't limited to a location, so they had location freedom, I should have said, and they had leverage, not dealing with the overhead of a traditional business, money freedom because they're able to do what they wanted when they wanted, and location freedom to travel and build their business at the same time. Because they did that, I reached out to them for help, luckily got it, and in less than 30 days created a full-time income for myself working part-time, building a business online. I did have to put in work, alright, I'm going to be honest with you, and those aren't average or typical results. I'm not guaranteeing you the same results if you decide to start an online business instead of a boat charter business. Not saying one's good, bad, right, or wrong, but it's important you understand this, because if you don't want to take on that overhead and you're looking at it from a business perspective, the best thing you could learn how to do is increase your profit margins and decrease your overhead. And if you're looking at it from a business perspective of being your own boss, yes, there's work required, you got to learn. Alright, like in any business, if you're looking to get rich quick, business is obviously not right for you. But if you're looking at this to create a business where you can do what you want, when you want, wherever you want, learn to build a business on the internet. But if you're looking at it to franchise out, long-term perspective, then comment down below and I'll point you in the right direction. But I hope this clears up some things. I hope this makes sense to you from a business perspective on how to get the results that you want, whether that's to travel the world, build an income for yourself at the same time where you can do what you want, when you want, or to feed kids in Africa, or to learn a new language, learn an instrument, alright, travel around the world for years on end. Whatever that passion and purpose is for you, if you learned what I learned and you see what I saw going back 15 months ago, and it makes sense to you, if this already makes sense to you on how to build a business on the internet to get the results you want, and you want to learn more, if you're coachable, willing to learn some things, not afraid of work, connect with me on my site after this video. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link in the description below, and I appreciate you for your time. It's been fun. I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.